YouTubes, and welcome back to another installment of Morris Meat Industry. I'm so excited that you could join me. I want to apologize for not being as available as I want to. I recently started school, and I've just been so busy with preparing for school, getting all the notebooks, the pencils, and procrastinating that I just haven't had time. But now that school has started, today, that's right, I'm officially back in school. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for all the support and the GoFundMe. I was asking for $10,000 and I made 75 cents from my friend Jake. I was so nervous walking through the parking lot. So basically, we don't own a car where I live, so I basically have to take the bus, but the bus was full, so we have these like cool little guys that hang out at the end of our neighborhood, and they sell things out of their van, and I stopped by and I was like, hey guys, listen, if I buy some of your trinkets, can I have a ride to school? And they were like, obviously. That's totally fine. So I bought some of their trinkets, and I got in their van, and after we made a couple stops in town, and they told me to be quiet, we got to school, and I was so excited. So I only had one class today, well, two if you include lunch. For lunch I had spaghetti and meatballs. It was one of my favorites, and I think it's going to become a classic in my life. It was Advanced Architecture 305, and I've never taken architecture before because the concept just comes so naturally to me. I just understand how houses work and like what buildings are and like different like things that like make structures. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start in 305, which is about 6 classes into the course. And I got into the class, and there were a lot of builders in there, a lot of construction guys, and there was a guy in there named Bob who said he could fix anything. I was in the class, and I was one of like 5 kids, and we were in the class, and they started going around and saying like, all right, everybody talk about what you want to be when you grow up, and everybody was like, oh, I want to be an architect, or like, I want to work with buildings, and they got to me, and I was like, I'd love to be a chef. It was just a fun experience of being in the architecture class. Our first assignment in the class was basically to build a house out of sticks, and so the first catch was we had to find the sticks. So we went out to the parking lot for about an hour, and we were looking for sticks. I found about 2 sticks. There was a lot of snow and some dirt, a lot of gum, and actually I found like a twist in the system because I used the gum as support, which is like kind of how concrete works. You know, like concrete like sticks things together, well, gum also sticks things together. So I got some of the gum, and then I found 2 sticks, and what I did is I broke the sticks in half. And I then put them together. I made a little house. I would say it's probably like a 1-bedroom single house, probably for like someone who has no life, unlike me where I have a lot of friends and stuff. I showed it to my teacher, and he was like, oh, it's a good start, it's C-. I was excited with that, and he took it, and he took all the kids' houses, and he like, you know, he was like, oh, great job, kids, this is a great start to the semester, we're gonna have a great time. A couple hours later, the class was over, I left, and I met a few new kids. There was this girl named Aruba, and I gave her a high five for being a good sport when I beat her with the grades, and she didn't want to talk to me very much. But after public safety and I made my way back to my car, actually wait, I don't have a car. Whose car was I in? So then I got home, and I just started like reflecting on the class, and like, you know, like building things is not that bad. If all it takes to build a coliseum is some sticks and some gum, literally I could build like a big coliseum and host like the Olympics or like the presidential debate or something. Sometimes you don't have to start at the beginning. Like, you know, when you get a new job, everyone's like, oh, you gotta start at the beginning, you can't be a manager. Well, I started with my architecture class, and it just comes naturally to me. So if you wanna, you know, be a doctor, just go right to medical school. You don't need to get the pre-stuff because it's all just a waste of time. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning into my video today. I'm going to try to get more out as quickly as I can, but if it takes me some time, you'll have to just get over it because you don't have a choice. As for Coco and Kenyon, I'm pretty sure they're dead somewhere, I don't know. As far as I am, I'm rich, I'm popular, and I couldn't ask for more. So if you want to go back to the GoFundMe app, you can.